What's up, guys? This is Jason from Boston DJ Services, and I just wanted to do a quick vlog. This is one of my first vlogs that I'm doing, and I figure what better way to kind of start doing vlogs than with one of the gigs that kind of started me out. And so every month I do a middle school dance for the Boys and Girls Club, and it's really a great group of kids. They're very fun-loving. They're very in your face, very. They have a lot of questions, you know, what does that button do, or can you scratch with that? And you know, I let them play around with the equipment because I trust them. I know them by now. I've been doing this gig for about 9, 10, or 11 years. I've lost track. And yeah, it's just a great group of kids. You know, very fun-loving. So I just kind of want to recap tonight and go over some things. I tested out for the second time the Chauvet Intimidator 200s, and they're a good light. They, you know, they get a little washed by the color rails, the Chauvet color rails with them. I've got 2 color rails going, and excuse me, the Chauvet Intimidators, they're bright light, but in that small of an area, you know, the hull, excuse me, the hull is, it's only about, I don't know, 25, 30 feet long by, you know, 100 feet wide or so from my perspective when I'm DJing. So in that small of an area, you know, I think the Intimidators get washed out, but they did well tonight. Tested them out on some new programs with my DMX controller, and they did great. They you know, they're very smooth movement, kind of what I talked about in my review of the fixtures, and overall very happy. But I still want to add one more effect. I don't know if I'll add 2 more Intimidators, or like I had planned, or if I'll try to figure out a new centerpiece. But you know, I give them. It was one of my first gigs as a DJ, and it's really kind of what got the ball rolling with me. So I always give them a huge discount because they've used me every month for 12 months over the past 9 or 10 years. So that's anywhere between you know, 108 and I don't know, what was that, like 117 or so. No, sorry, 108 or 120 dances or so. But you get the point. Just from that one gig alone. So give them a couple of color rails, give them a couple of scanners, give them a strobe over 10 foot by 10 foot I-beam truss, and so they get a really good deal. I'm not going to kind of say how much I charged them for it, but they were really the ones that kind of got me going, and I'm always really grateful to them. And they're trying to get a bigger haul too, so I like helping out where I can, and really discounting it for them to, you know, help fundraise, and also to really kind of get the kids in there, have a good time, and give the kids something else to do than playing video games on a Friday night. So, but overall it went really well. Tried some new things in my set tonight. Tried extending the top 40 a little longer, and getting into a dance contest about halfway through the night instead of after the first hour, and just kind of see how the kids reacted. The kids really seem to want to dance right off the bat, which is good. Normally, you know, I kind of play some more hip hop and rap and things like that at the beginning to kind of warm them up, and wait until kind of all the kids get in there, and then after, you know, the first hour I'll play another half hour or so of top 40, really kind of energetic and stuff. Sorry, for probably the first half an hour I'll play rap and hip hop, and then the following 45 minutes to an hour I'll play some more top 40 and things like that. So I tried extending the top 40 a little further right from the beginning, and just, you know, pump them up right away from about 7 o'clock to about 8:30, and they loved it. Now, I consider this a bit of front-loading my set, and I don't like doing that. You know, I know some guys like to, you know, just get them going right off the bat, and you know, I kind of like to warm up my audience a little bit. You know, make sure kind of everyone's in there, everyone's got their friends in there, things like that, and you know, kind of spread out the songs that I have over the course of the night, and you know, load up my set in a particular area. So I'll play a block of, you know, really high energy to get them pumped up if they're kind of dying down a little bit, or if they kind of calm down a little bit. But I never front load my set like that, and where it's just, you know, all high energy dance music and things like that. And So I tested it out, 8 o'clock to 8:30, and they went right off the bat, which was great. But at the same time, after I get through some of the more party songs after the dance contest, I'm like 8:30. Let me just switch lanes here. Probably about the last half an hour of the dance. It's a 3-hour dance. Get through the party songs for about an hour, from like 8:30 to 9:30 after the dance contest, and then 9:30 rolls around, and I'm starting to kind of lose focus about, okay, what do I normally play? What will I play here? Because this is the other part of the night where I start them off with some top 40, some rap and things like that, get them warmed up, get them moving, and then go to a dance contest, play some party songs, and then bring them out with top 40 and some high energy stuff. And that's really kind of how I plan my sets. Well, now tonight, where I front loaded my set with all my high energy stuff, I didn't have a lot to resort to. So the last half an hour, they were still wild. They still had a great time, and bounced around and loved every second of it. But I really would have kind of liked to finish off the night with a little bit more energy than I did. So just some things to consider for myself. But if you have any particular ways of doing your sets, leave a comment below. I'd love to. I always love seeing how other DJs kind of do their things. And with respect to middle school dances, there's a lot more room for some of the older songs that are more traditional for middle school dances, things like the chicken dance, Who Let the Dogs Out, things like that, where they can still really get pumped up by it. It's not, to them, it's not old. Actually, to them, it's brand new, because they're at that age that it's appropriate. And I normally don't like playing those songs, but I'm starting to realize more and more that they eat it up. So in the course of some party songs, I'll throw in the chicken dance and just say, all right, let me see how cool you guys really are, if you can do this dance. And they just goof around with it. They don't care. They don't they don't think that I'm treating them like kids. They just go silly, and it's funny to me. It's a good time for me, because they're just making fun of themselves, and they love it. It's great. It makes the night really fun for all of us, and it makes it really fun for the chaperones too. So leave some comments below and let me know what you like to put in your set, and how you kind of like to plan your sets out. And I'd love to hear more about that. So again, overall, great night. On my way home, it's about 11:30, and if you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email. I'm at info@bostondjservices.com. All right, have a good night, guys. Practice and enjoy.